Hey everyone! If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos on how we can build a better and fairer society. Today we're diving into a big question: why does our society need socialism? Now, before we get started, let's take a step back and think about the world we live in. The rising cost of living, the growing gap between the rich and the poor, and a system that seems to favor the wealthy elite. These are just a few of the signs that something is fundamentally wrong with how our economy is structured. And we're going to break it down for you today. First, let's talk about the cost of living crisis. If you've ever felt the pinch at the grocery store, struggled to pay rent, or wondered how you're going to make ends meet, trust me, you're not alone. Across the globe, people are facing skyrocketing costs for basic needs: housing, healthcare, education, food, and transportation. In Australia, for example, wages have stagnated for decades, while the cost of everything else has soared. Meanwhile, the wealthiest people are seeing their fortunes grow exponentially, often without lifting a finger. And don't get me started on rent. How is it that in many places, rent costs more than a month's worth of groceries combined? There's something deeply flawed about a system that prioritizes profit over people's basic needs. Capitalism is designed to prioritize profits above all else. And when profits are prioritized, people, especially those who are already struggling, are left behind. The cost of living crisis is not a natural disaster. It's a byproduct of a system that values wealth accumulation for the few over the well-being of the many. Now, let's talk about the widening economic disparity. Have you ever wondered how the richest 1% have more wealth than the bottom 90% combined? This kind of wealth inequality doesn't just exist in Australia, but around the world. Whether it's billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Zuckerberg, people who own entire companies, control resources, and accumulate unimaginable wealth, there is a fundamental question we need to ask: how did we get here? Capitalism, by design, concentrates wealth in the hands of a few. It's not a coincidence that while the wealthiest individuals rake in billions, workers, the people who actually create the value in society, struggle to pay their bills. There's a disconnect here that's hard to ignore. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly as it was designed to. Let's talk about how capitalism creates an uneven playing field. It's not just about the top 1% having all the wealth, it's about the fact that so many people are stuck in a system that doesn't provide them with the opportunities they need to succeed. Think about it: how much opportunity do you really have if you're born into poverty? If you're a single parent working 2 jobs just to keep food on the table? Capitalism is a system that thrives on competition, but this competition isn't fair. In fact, it's rigged. If you don't have the right connections, the right education, or the right privilege, you're often left scrambling to make ends meet. For many, this means struggling to climb a ladder that's been stacked against them from the start. Capitalism rewards those who have the resources to succeed, but for most people, it's about just getting by, barely. The playing field isn't just uneven, it's built to favor the rich and powerful. This isn't about personal failure or lack of drive. It's about a system that keeps people trapped. So, why socialism? What can a socialist system offer that capitalism can't? Socialism, at its core, is about creating a fairer, more just society. It's about ensuring that everyone has access to the basics they need to thrive: healthcare, education, housing, and living wages. Under socialism, the goal isn't to maximize profit for a select few. It's to ensure that the wealth generated by society is distributed more evenly. Imagine a world where workers are paid what they are truly worth, where the economy isn't driven by profit but by human need, and where people aren't struggling to survive while the ultra-wealthy continue to hoard wealth. So, what can we do? It starts with recognizing that capitalism is failing us, and that we deserve better. A society built on fairness, equality, and opportunity for all is not just a dream, it's something we can achieve. Socialism offers a way forward. but it's going to take all of us standing together and demanding a system that works for people, not profits. We need to push for policies that prioritize the well-being of every individual, not just the wealthiest among us. So let's work together to make a world where the economy works for everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, change is possible, but it starts with us.